Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anmol. I'm a doctor based in India and I'm currently a final year resident doing my MD in dermatology, which is why this video is extremely close to my heart. Today in this video, I'll be talking about how and why I chose a residency in dermatology, what dermatology as a specialty has to offer, and my experience as a dermatology resident so far. The reason I decided to make this video is because I strongly believe that it's extremely important to choose a specialty that is in alignment with what you want, what excites you, and the kind of life you see yourself living in the future. But often, especially in India, the curriculum is such that we are so busy preparing for NEET, preparing to crack NEET, that we often end up neglecting what will happen after you crack NEET and it's time to choose a specialty. There are so many branches that seem really appealing, but what really lacks is clarity. Clarity about what exactly each specialty has to offer and its pros and cons, and also clarity about what exactly you want and the kind of life you see yourself living. And that is why today I am going to be sharing what I believe are the pros and cons of dermatology as a branch, and hopefully this will give you some insight and guidance about whether a career in dermatology is the one for you. One of the best parts about a residency in dermatology is the flexible hours. Typically, dermatology residents have an 8-hour shift, unlike surgery, medicine and OBGYN, where sometimes your shift can practically last for more than 24 hours. In the first year of your residency, you may have to do, or sometimes you may have to do 12-hour or 14-hour shifts, but in general, the hours are a lot more comfortable than most other clinical specialties. Of course, if you're the on-call resident, then the timings aren't fixed, but that just happens once in a week or so. You get time to study as well as also pursue your other interests and passions, which may be, reading, writing, music, anything. I started a music YouTube channel in my residency where I upload covers of my favorite songs because I've always loved singing. So, it's possible to develop a good work-life balance. I work at one of the busiest centers for dermatology in the country. We have the highest load relative to other institutes, where we have an OPD of around 200 to 300 patients per day. And even inpatient, we have around 10 to 14 patients at a time in our ward. So this is as hectic as it gets in dermatology. And even on our busiest days, we have more time at our hands than most other clinical residencies. Well, not exactly no emergencies, and this may come as a surprise to some of you, but indeed there are dermatological emergencies like angioedema, Stevens-Johnson syndrome, toxic epidermal necrolysis, erythroderma, necrotizing fasciitis, purpura fulminans. Occasionally, when an emergency comes in, you will of course be called in the middle of the night. But on most days, I think it's safe to say that you will get a decent sleep, which in residency is not a very common phenomenon. In dermatology, you won't be dealing with a lot of life and death situations. I mean, there are life-threatening dermatological conditions, but they are quite manageable and the death rate is very, very low. In branches like medicine and surgery, where you witness death on almost a day-to-day basis, in dermatology, maybe once or twice in your entire residency. So work-related stress, the main stress that comes with being a doctor, when your patients succumb, is quite less in dermatology. It's a very common preconceived notion about dermatology. When you think about dermatology, what exactly comes to your mind? Pimples and lotions and lasers and skin rejuvenation and hair fall. But there's a lot more to dermatology than just cosmetology. You manage a vast spectrum of diseases like psoriasis, lichen planus, pemphigus vulgaris, toxic epidermal necrolysis, connective tissue disorders like lupus erythematosus, scleroderma, dermatomyositis. the signs of some of the most dangerous internal diseases like HIV, internal malignancies, sarcoidosis, lupus erythematosus, all of them first present to a dermatologist with a skin manifestation, a rash. You get to be the first person to diagnose these life-threatening diseases. You also get to diagnose and treat a variety of skin cancers. You get to manage life-threatening situations like skin failure. So don't let yourself be misguided by limiting the scope of dermatology, because take it from someone who's living it firsthand, there's a lot more to dermatology than just fancy cosmetic procedures. Before I started my residency in dermatology, I was told that job satisfaction isn't as much in dermatology, and honestly, I disagree because my experience has told me otherwise. I mean, sure, the results are not instant sometimes. I mean, some diseases may take longer to respond than the others. And also, of course, in some cases the results may be more drastic and not so much in others. But they are significant and they are incredibly satisfying. The best and the most satisfying results that I've seen are with clinical dermatology. Conditions like pemphigus vulgaris, Stevens-Johnson syndrome, erythroderma, psoriasis, lichen planus, acne. These conditions can be really distressing to a patient, and when a patient leaves your clinic with certain results and they are happy about it, it really makes you feel like you've made a difference. For me, the best part of being a doctor is the doctor-patient relationship. I personally love the part where a patient who came to me with a certain amount of distress leaves a lot happier and a lot more comforted after interacting with me and after consulting with me. Patient interaction is of course just a personal choice. I mean, there are a lot of doctors who are making a huge difference by doing what they do, but they are more comfortable with a branch which involves less patient interaction. But it's definitely something that you must ponder upon and think deeply about before choosing a specialty, whether you want a specialty that involves patient interaction or not. And if plenty of patient interaction is what you're looking for, then dermatology is definitely an option for you. One of the things I really love about dermatology is its versatility. It's a little bit of everything: medicine, surgery, pathology, procedures. From simple fixes involving a simple lotion to managing life-threatening conditions. The diagnosis is not always straightforward, and there's this gratification of medicine when you successfully reach a complex diagnosis and successfully treat the patient. In fact, the branch of dermatology, which is rheumatologic dermatology, which involves treating and diagnosing patients with connective tissue disorders, is a lot like medicine. If you wish to do surgical procedures, then there's a whole subspecialty of dermatology called dermatosurgery, which is the surgical part of dermatology, which involves excising skin cancers, removing cysts, vitiligo surgery, tissue grafting, etc. If you're interested in pathology, there's a branch called dermatopathology, which involves the histopathological diagnosis of skin disease. At our center, we perform skin biopsies, and there's a whole setup for dermatopathology where we do histological diagnosis of skin diseases as well. There's a variety of procedures to do as well, like microneedling, cryotherapy, dermabrasion, chemical peeling, lasers, all of that with an easy work-life balance, and that's why I feel dermatology has the best of all worlds. So as I just mentioned, there are various different areas of dermatology one can pursue. Clinical dermatology, the core part of dermatology, where you can further subspecialize into different groups of diseases like rheumatologic dermatology or trichology. There's dermatopathology, which is basically the branch of diagnostic dermatology that involves histopathological diagnosis of skin diseases. There's dermatosurgery, There's dermoscopy, which is still an evolving subspecialty of dermatology with a huge amount of scope. There's laser and aesthetic dermatology, and there's pediatric dermatology. So there's a wide variety of areas to choose from for future prospects, many of which look quite promising. I personally love dermatology, and it's a little bit difficult to think of any cons per se, but I think if you're looking for a branch where you have that adrenaline rush of medicine and surgery as an everyday part of your life, then probably dermatology is not the branch for that. We very rarely deal with life and death situations, and there's very little risk taking involved. Also, certain diseases in dermatology can be very chronic and may take some time to respond, and relapses are very common. So you have to be very patient with the treatment, and you have to be able to counsel the patients. So that was my perspective, something that I wanted to share with you as someone who is living with dermatology and its various aspects on a day-to-day basis. I hope this helps you understand the branch better and what dermatology as a residency has to offer, and help you make an informed decision about the future of your medical career. No matter what you choose, whichever specialty you pick, enjoy it, love it, and practice it sincerely and wholeheartedly. I wish you all the best. If you have any more questions, you can always get in touch with me through Instagram and Facebook, or you can drop your questions in the comments below and I will try to answer them. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel and hit the thumbs up button below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.